In honor of Kelly Yang's latest book, I like to tell one of my favorite library stories. Kelly Yang visited Solano County Library's Vallejo branch, and hundreds of kids, grown-ups, librarians, library workers, teachers, and just general library-loving, book-loving people showed up for the author talk and book signing. It was such a great event. When I left, I came across this little kid and a grown-up. This little kid looked like a tiny Kelly Yang, and they said to their grown-up, "Mama, Kelly Yang wrote those books for us. I want to write books." And they clutched the book to their chest and kept on walking to their car. And wow, I am just so glad I got to observe that. That means that child felt seen by Kelly Yang's books. That is the power, the joy of books, of libraries, of authors, of illustrators, is making you feel seen. When you feel invisible, turn to books, turn to libraries. They're there for you. They're your friends. Thank you, Kelly Yang. Thank you, authors. Thank you, illustrators. Thank you, library workers, for making people, all people, feel seen just as they deserve. I love it. Yes.
So recently, this mom, Amy, decided to vent to The Economist about how infuriated she was that her...
The mom that Kelly Yang was talking about was so upset because the principal of her daughter's school assigned her class to read Front Desk by Kelly Yang, the amazing story of Mia Tang managing her parents' front desk of the motel. It is a beautiful story that everyone of all ages should read. It is based on Kelly Yang's life, her amazing Asian journey, growing up with her family. It's a book that often Asian kids get to see themselves for the first time in writing, in books, which is so important. Everyone to see themselves in books at least once in their life. In fact, all the time. That's why it's important that we have books like this one by Shirin J. Zhao for kids. This one by Kelly Yang for teens. This one, again, by Jiren J. Zhao for teens and adults. Books are for everyone. They are not critical race theory. They're not uncomfortable. They're to be enjoyed. Books are loved.
Chinatown Pretty is one of the most beautiful books I've ever read.
I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. I can go anywhere. Friends to know and ways to grow, a reading rainbow. I can be anything. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. A reading rainbow. A reading rainbow. A reading rainbow. A reading rainbow.
So I'm standing over at this library desk talking to a new library user about how our library works, when all of a sudden I feel someone grab my arm. I look down, and it's a little kid, this person's kid, who just puts their cheek on my arm, and they put their face on my Totoro tattoo. And then the grown-up goes, "You have Totoro on your arm." They go on to explain to me that they've just recently moved to the area from Japan, and they say they've been very homesick. This is the first real chance they've gotten to get out of the house, and they came to the library, and they saw me, and they saw Totoro tattooed on my arm. And I was like, yes, I love Totoro. I love Studio Ghibli. I love everything about it. They kept on going. This whole time, the kid is still holding on to my arms. I'm talking. I always talk with my hands, using just one hand for this conversation. And then they go on to keep on looking for more books. And as they're playing with the toys, I hear the grown-up telling the kid, "We love Totoro. Wow, I can't believe it. Totoro in the library." And I'm so happy for that. I'm not saying every library worker should get a Totoro tattoo. I'm also not saying you shouldn't. But that's just so special that people can come to a local library, a new local library, and feel just a smidge at home. And I can't wait for them to hopefully come back to the library soon, because I found these My Neighbor Totoro books, and I hope they love them. Yes. I encourage you to read New From Here by Kelly Yang. There have been so many instances of Asian hate over the last few years, but this book is full of Asian love. Yes, there are instances of Asian hate described in this book, but it's a beautiful book about family. It highlights Asian culture, Asian joy, Asian love, the celebration of Asian life. You should read this book, read books like it, watch TV shows like Pachinko. There is so much joy to be found. In this world, we don't have to keep on choosing hatred. We can stop. I encourage you to celebrate life. People should not be judged by the color of their skin. They should not be hated for the color of their skin. If you're looking for joy, turn to books just like this one. I guarantee you won't regret it. Choose love, choose kindness. This is a beautiful book. Visit your library, look for other beautiful books to celebrate Asian life.